pop, shopping me. Welcome to the streets, re-up, get it, infant cheap. Navigating through the streets, to the sweets is nothing sweet. Got to keep it sugar-free, if you think I'm tricking, mustn't really know me. So
DJ KSlay, Drama King in the building. I don't hear the music playing in the background, bro. We experiencing that again. There you go. There go the audience. Everything is there. Okay. Another week of fuckery. A lot of bullshit going on around the world. We'll get to that a little later on. But right now, we got a special guest in the building. Introduce yourself, bro.
For those who don't know, Black Buffett. For those who do know, I'm glad to be back.
That's right. You've been here a while ago, man.
Definitely.
Played some mean joints. Definitely to the lyrical side. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's an honor to have you back. For those who don't know, let them know where you come from, bro.
Man, I'm straight out of P-Town, man. Portsmouth, Virginia. You know, back and forth between there and California, man. Fruit Town always.
Yeah. What's the vibe like right now in VA as far as the music-wise?
Man, music-wise, man, shit is active. Right about now, to like the umpteenth degree. I guess, like, you know, everybody's they're starting to realize that you actually got to start traveling and putting forth cohesive projects that actually make sense. Talk about some shit that other people can relate to, and also speak where people can hear your ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's also kind of a crowd. It's that. Listen to the dumbed down shit too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I guess they can understand it just like babies can understand each other talking. You understand what I'm saying? We got that type of yeah, exactly. They got that because a lot of shit I don't understand. I might have to have heard the record around 10 times, literally.
Yeah, grasp it.
To understand what's going on. What's the name of that joint? THK Trap House Killer? That's the
Yes, sir.
That's the breakdown for that. And that's off a new project you got out, right?
Yeah, that's off the album that just released on the 17th of October, The Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous Nobodies.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, that's the lead-off joint from there.
Okay, how many tracks was on there?
17 tracks total, 2 skits. Prominent people in my life, you know what I'm saying, speaking on those. You know, I got my aunt, she's leading off the intro.
Okay.
Talking about her whorehouse days and shit. And then,
Yes.
and then I got my old head, like, I ain't gonna call him my old head, but one of the older guys around me.
Oh, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's proper terminology in 2017. It's cool.
Yeah, but I don't want to hit him with that one, man. But a well-respected older brother around me.
Okay.
I let him get his piece off up there, too.
All right, now, let's go talk back here. Music-wise, it's just you, Dolo, or you got any of your homies on there? Like,
Vast majority of it is me. Same thing with, like, the production. That's me up there. I got a feature from Pusha T. I had to keep it VA with that one. And I got KSlay up there on the remix joint. And DJ Red from Screwed Up Click. I got him speaking on the turntable, so I said, like, I looked at it like he's featured up there on 3 songs. So shout out to them dudes down there in Houston, man. If it weren't for them, you know, man, he came through for me.
all right, no, that's what's up. So how people, perceiving the joint? You get love out there where you at?
It's fucking people's heads up, man. Like, people didn't really expect it from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the entire production of it, everything down to getting the images together, the networking with people, and it wasn't a short journey. You know, last year when I was here, I got arrested a couple of days after that. And I didn't know if I was going to be doing anything, like, at an airport in Oakland. And so, I didn't think nothing about a project anymore. So then now, once I got all my legal shit situated, it's like, all right, cool. Now I got really something to tell y'all about now. I can tell you about this whole situation.
Coming up into the culture, I know you've been here before, but I'm just bringing shit up to date. Who are some of the artists that inspired you?
Shit. Organized Noise, UGK,
Okay.
8 Ball MJG, 3-6, J, The Woo, Quick, P,
You said organized noise. You the first person that ever come up here and said
Organized noise.
Yeah, there was the truth too. You know what I'm saying? But
that was Dungeon Family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That formed the whole sound for the South. Like, in the 90s with me coming up. Like, between, if it wasn't for, like, them, and, like, that was faced with all his shit going on. Atlanta had their own little vibe, but, those guys still brought lyrics and shit to the table. A lot of guys came out that camp could spit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Right now, who's some of the artists that, you know, you like, you know, I'm doing my own thing, but I kind of feel what they got going on over there?
Like, you talking like major or just...
Doesn't matter, in general.
In general, shit, man. I like what Q doing, Schoolboy, you know what I'm saying? And the approach that the whole TD is pushing with it. I like how they kept it organic. And they made sure that they took care of home first with this. That was probably the best displays of how everybody made sure each person got on out of a camp. You know, I'm always gonna listen to Jay. Like people that I can relate to, like certain older guys, I'm always gonna listen to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? The staples that form my livelihood and the way I think about shit. Like I still listen to Riding Dirty, the album. You know what I'm saying? That's from the '90s. I still play that shit. As for like younger dudes, I really can't really grasp a lot of it. I respect the hustle and the grind like none other. Mm-hmm. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that everybody is like empowering themselves now to own their own shit. Now, how they're going about pushing it and cutting corners on certain shit, so you're not going to get the longevity that you need.
Cutting corners on what?
Just cutting corners in the whole process. Like rap is one thing and hip hop is a different thing. And so rap is always going to be controlled to a certain way where you're not going to enjoy yourself. Whereas hip hop is a whole culture. And so with hip hop, you know, you got the DJs, the dance, and all that shit going on. Artwork, clothing. It's an art. And, you know, if you think you're just going to forget about, like, DJs.
The other rest of the culture, exactly.
Like, how the fuck can you forget the DJ? The DJ the one play the shit on in the clubs, in the radios, and if you don't have relationships with these guys, how can they... How does the crowd trust them to control the party and make them feel good? They're not going to play some bullshit. Anyone going to come out and dance to it. But if you don't know the DJ, how the hell the DJ going to play your shit?
A lot of these niggas think they bigger than the culture now.
And DJs got to get paid too. Like, it's real shit. Like, everybody got to get money. So it's like, if you're not looking out for people, you niggas look out for everybody else. And put their money into the wrong aspects of the game too. So, you know, that's one thing I don't like about the younger generation. They think that you can just buy everything through, and it don't work like that either.
They don't know what the grind is like. You understand? They don't know what it's like prior to the internet, when you had to go state to state to get known. Like for niggas to know who I was, and I had to take that long ass trip because I didn't like to fly.
Yeah.
Miami, get in the fucking truck and drive for 20
You and Greg
hours.
Street,
You know what I'm saying?
you and Greg did some jumps down there. Like,
we did an album together.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So it's like, but the only way people gonna know you got to show up.
Exactly, yeah. And my first time to Atlanta, I got greeted by Greg Street. Out of all the cats out there, he was the one who really embraced me, took me to the studio, showed me around or whatever. So when the time came, and I had all these records, and I hit her, I said, yo, Greg, I'm doing, you want to collaborate on this project?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm going to who showed me love. That's just the type of person I am. And that's when we put out the Champions. But yeah, I had to go down there. If I didn't go down there, I would have never met Greg Street. I mean, maybe later on, but I wouldn't have met him then. So, you know, internet is some lazy man shit, but it is what it is. Everything, I'm telling you, everything comes to an end. I don't know how this shit gonna end. I don't know if it's gonna end bad for some people. I don't know what it is, but the same way cassettes played out, the CDs played out, VHS tapes played out, CDs played out, even instant replay machines played out. Everything plays out. Sooner or later, some other shit gonna come along. Maybe they're gonna put some shit on your chest and shit.
Like Iron Man?
Yeah, you gotta it'll be somewhere. There's always some extra shit. Something you gotta play out.
It's about to shift.
Yeah, everything, you know, it goes and it comes back around in a different form. You know?
It's like everyone's getting lyrical again.
Yeah,
thankfully.
To a degree.
They coming back with actually shit to talk about, man.
Yeah. I mean, I was fascinated today to see them school kids. You understand?
Oh.
Like I posted them, and it would bug me out. A teacher put together a little, you know, rap with two girls and the kids in the background dancing, but I was like thinking they was gonna be doing the trappish. Nah, they spitting.
Yeah.
Kids can't be more than like what?
It was probably like 10, 11.
10, 11.
Those little girls
two
had
girls,
bars.
and they was going back
She
to
was
back.
like, this is my
but
dissertation.
They talking
like,
about PhDs and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're not talking about this stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I was
Right.
like, what the fuck? Like, I done seen down there everybody with a mental posted that today.
You know what's crazy though? We all call the millennials lazy, but they're really not. I see more examples of that with this next generation. They're calling them Generation Z now, I guess. But I see more positive, like they're having sex later, like all that kind of stuff.
Well, you
So.
see, what?
The statistics are there. They are. They're waiting
You're-
to have sex. They're waiting to have sex longer.
Allegedly.
Your internet and ours are different. All right? I'm going to say that. Here today, Shade 05, Street Sweeper
She's
Radio.
looking at it from a
Yeah,
different
exactly.
aspect. Like, I get what she's saying, but in the hood, fuck it.
Yeah, in the
Yeah, I don't know
hood,
shit. Yeah.
Your mom not home? I'm coming through.
Oh my God. Don't say that because I'm not home
Free
right now.
crib. Stroke us up right now. Free crib.
Here today, Shade 05, Street Sweeper Radio. Black Buffett, I want to thank you for coming through, man. Sitting
It's a
down
pleasure,
with us,
bro.
networking, politicking with us. I know you got another joint, right? Got
Definitely.
another heater?
Definitely, man. I got a track right now that's going real heavy down there in Florida. Shout out to everybody, all those DJs down there in Broward County, Vegas Cabaret. You know what I'm talking about that's in there. Wham that shit. DJ E. Thank you.
Shout out to Project again, man.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous Nobodies, available on every media outlet that you can download and pay for some music from. Support your local dealer.
Social media.
Black Buffett on Facebook, on Twitter, Buffett_knows. Like I know what I'm talking about. You learn something on that shit. On Instagram, just search Black Buffett, it'll pop up, man, because the spelling for the prior name is weird, man. So
Okay.
they just type it in, Buffett, it'll pop up.
Introduce that joint right there.
Man, we got Por Siempre, which means, for those who don't speak Spanish, forever, or always, or you'll get it.
I just wanna sell dope and sell coke forever. Rob, scheme, kick doors, pimp, hoes forever. Who don't wanna sell dope forever, then flood the road into the vessel?